So our workshop is clean. Let's go and have a look at the mechanic thing just to see how that works. Because I've seen that little area you're talking about before. I just thought it was kind of like a dumping ground. How can I know when the dev server is live? So we announce it on the Tech Hub, the Discord. You can find a link below the stream. Also, you can find it on the forums of War Thunder. They normally announce it on in the announcements section if it's live. So those are basically the two places. Come on, there we go. So you mean over in this bit? Like I see this KV-1, right? Like it's all busted up. Oh, so I can just buy it off the bat? Then there's a Pershing over here too? Is that what I just do? Oh, well there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Fern. That's very kind of you for letting me know. So now I have all the tanks. Ta-da! Wonderful stuff. Right, let's have a look at the museum. And then obviously you can get trash and stuff, and you can pick up tools and things to build stuff. Yeah, there you go. Now we technically have all of the vehicles in game, which is lovely. Just have to build them. I think we'll get working on the KV-1. The KV-1's in terrible condition. So is the Pershing, but I mean, I'm just happy to have them compared to anything else. Just means that now I don't have to worry about going digging or anything like that. I just have to build, which I'm happy with. You know, that's what I want to do. Obviously, we've got our Easy 8, T-3485, Wolverine, the Panzer III, the glorious 251, and the Stuggy. So let's get the Stuggy done. So there we go. Let's get you a proper picture for you. There. And I feel like this should be that. What is a tank? Who knows? Sturmgeschütz. And where is the big chonky? There you are. The Kliment Voroshilov 2. And heavy artillery. Let's get another one for you too. Lovely. Wonderful stuff. The museum's looking beautiful. Also the guns that I picked up. So there's a bunch of DTs and a 50. We have some MGs. And we have a ton of MGs actually in crisscross formation because I can't fit them anywhere else. And then we have some more 50 cals and 30 cals. And then some more guns. And then some more guns in the front. Lovely stuff. Museum's looking great. Really liking it. Just join the server. Good stuff. We do giveaways every weekend of games, and also if you become an active occupant, you get access to some other channels, and also, you know, it's just nice to be involved in the community, really. A lot of stuff War Thunder happening right now, so it's nice to keep informed, and one of the best ways to do that is the Tech Hub. God damn, you are in a rough state, aren't you, sir? Whoa. Oh, Jesus. I think we're going to do the KV-1 first. There we go. Let's just get it split apart. This thing's in 38% condition. Yeah, we're going to have to buy a bunch of parts, but I'm okay with that. That's fine with me. This engine might as well not exist. Like, what is going on with this? The engine block itself was destroyed. Right. Now, how much are the parts? 20 grand? I mean, I have 55, so... Doesn't really matter too much. Got an injection pump drive. The actual air take manifold itself, both sides. There's also something behind that. The injection pump, let's get that in there. Fuel pump, of course. Can't ever forget about the fuel pump. Got some engine headers and some exhaust manifolds too. Nope, stuck. And let's get the exhaust pipe. What are we missing? Any dream will do. We're missing a plate, so let's get that on. And of course the plate on top. And 94%. Ooh, the dipstick. Always forget about the dipstick. So there we go. There's our KV-1 engine done. Got big old exhaust on it. Have a nice rest, maybe. Yeah, you later. Same with you as well, Persona. Have a lovely night. Right, let's get the rust off of this thing. There isn't really a lot of rust on it because there isn't a lot of thing, you know. Given the sheer amount of XP and money you get from just doing a few missions, the game burns itself out too fast. Hopefully they'll either add more upgrades and increase the cost of parts to decrease income. Yeah, I've never really had a money issue in this game at all. It was kind of funny seeing this option, the bank option. Like I don't know why this exists, you know, because you're never gonna need to use it. Unless you don't want to do any of the missions, but I mean the missions are not too hard, so you might as well just get them done. I think with community content, like workshop content and stuff like that, hopefully that'll keep the game going. But there's still a decent amount of tanks to build. Let's get that gearbox done. This really is a rust bucket. Really is not going on a lot for this machine, is there? It's missing so many parts. Like it's at 45%, like which is just crazy. Just means we're just gonna build it up a lot. I mean, we only paid like what 100 for it, or like 200 for it. So even this thing, like just with a bit of manual labor, you could easily turn a profit real quick on it. If I had to guess, the bank is for people who'd rather buy replacement parts instead of fixing fabricating parts. I mean, yeah, but even then, like, it's just, if you want to do that, then you're just going to run out of money crazy quickly. Like, the game is not set up for you to do that really well. Unless you have all the upgrades and stuff, and then by that point, you know, you got all the money. Most of the missions you don't really even have to buy replacement parts, which is a big issue. Like, you just have to repair stuff and then move along. Right. Let's get the primer out. Paint the town red once again. Make sure all of this is done so we don't miss the torsion bars. Another show I've got to finish is Altered Carbon. I got to like episode 3 and then obviously the dev server hit and stuff like that. Is European Canadian means British? I am British, yes. I'm British, but I'm living in Canada. I technically have dual citizenship now, so I'm as Canadian as I am British by law, but I was born in Britain. I resonate more with Britain, and I lived the majority of my, well, all of my young life in Britain, actually. That's why I got the accent. That's why my accent's been bastardized over a number of years. When I first came to Canada, I actually had a few issues, because not a ton of people could actually understand what I was saying, so it meant I had to alter my accent quite a bit so people could actually understand me, which was a new experience. Because I was like, well, you know, I speak English, you speak English, we should kind of be able to understand each other, but obviously not. Torsion bars and the Tiger are the absolute worst. Yeah, I know. I experienced that when I was doing a repair for one of the missions. I was like, Jesus Christ. Bank exists for the take a loan and repay a loan achievements. Fair enough. Yeah. I suppose. No, there we go. So I think we got everything that exists on this vehicle. The problem is not a lot of stuff exists. Obviously we got the turret to do, and we're just missing everything on this thing. God damn. This poor KV-1. Oops. It's missing everything. I suppose at least on this build we see a lot more of the assembly parts, so, you know, if people are interested in that. It seems like if you buy these vehicles you don't get any access to... you don't get any access to the guns or anything like that you find in the field. I'm still kind of annoyed I haven't found a PPSH, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. It's probably a parts tank given its condition. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been stripped. I love it how we have higher tank repairs than assembly, by the way. I didn't even know that was possible. Like, how do you repair parts which you don't have? Seems a bit odd to me. There we go. That's the inside done. Let's make sure to get the outside done too. Right, so let's just give it a good old check. Is there anything that we've missed before we start adding parts to this machine? Always check before, you know, before you've done stuff. Otherwise you're going to be very sad once you put everything together, and it's just a pain. Obviously we got no tracks, turret interior. Yep, that's all good. Was missing so many torsion bars. And the gearbox is shot as well. But yeah, it looks like we've made everything that we can. So let's just get building all of this stuff. We'll see also how simplistic this design is. Obviously the KV-2 is very simplistic. There we go. Oh, we can't forget the hatch. Got to keep people indoors. Of course the viewer. Viewer on the other side's already there. Oh, come on. There we go. That should be the exterior done. How about the interior? Interior's at 100%, so that is the turret finished. Good stuff. Now on to this monstrosity. Can't wait for the workshop and to get running. How many models from War Thunder or World of Tanks will appear? Yeah, that's true. It will be. It was with the car mechanic simulator. It seemed like there was a lot of modding for that. So I really hope that we get the same thing in Tank Mechanic Simulator. There we go. Probably should get near the ground before I have to do something. I need to put in the bars. Torsion bars. Where do we do that inside? Yeah. Let's get that torsion bar in the front. Let's get the driver's seat in too. Should be a torsion bar back here too. Yep, there we go. I think that should be it for us. I think. Got ourselves a transmission shaft. Good old radiator. Can't forget fuel tank. Oh, that's a very odd fuel tank. Speaking of the PPSH, the Kalashnikov Institutes uploaded a video on YouTube of them firing 900 rounds, though one as fast as they could. The magazine failed before the gun did. That's funny. That's great. I love stuff like that. Looks like it's got a similar setup to the KV-2. I mean, it should do. It's pretty much the same chassis. There's a lot less bolts and stuff as well on this. I think we've missed the torsion bar though, this one. So we're gonna have to maybe take off the floor. If we can. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Russian weapons were not all that great. Yeah, that's true. They had their issues. They had some good ones though. Right, you're gonna let me take out the floor? Because I'm missing a torsion bar. How the hell am I supposed to get to that torsion bar? Is there even a torsion bar there? Fuel system's done. Obviously we have all these, but we need to... Like, how am I supposed to get to that without doing this? Because I can't rip up the floor, so... Seems a bit odd. Yeah, the captured vehicles are very odd in War Thunder, the way that they're set up. I suppose it's better than just having complete copies, but I don't know. I never liked the idea of captured vehicles as premiums. There we go. Our headlights is looking a bit worse for wear. It's definitely not in the best condition. There we go. I know they're based on real vehicles, but it's just kind of silly. Let's get the tracks on. This KV will be done pretty soon. Not a building for this one, but at the end of the day, it wasn't too hard to put together. Let's just do these while we're here. I think we will do the Pershing next, just to have it done. And there we go. So we're whoops. So we're nearly finished. Just the optic cover, and we are at what, 97%. So there's a few things we've missed. Let's have a look. Oh, the gearbox. Got to put the final drive in. There we go. Then the transmission shaft. Perfect. And that is the KV-1 Done. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I know. The Soviet vehicles are so much easier in this game than the German vehicles. It's definitely a more relaxing experience. Let's get it painted though. I think we'll try and stick with the green as we did before. We can go a bit of yellow with it. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get it a decal. Wonderful star. Perfect. And maybe this one. Oh, I can't tell which way this is supposed to go. We're gonna take a risk and go this way. There we go. So that is our KV-1 done. And we bought it for 100. It's worth 50 grand. And we spent about 17, 18 grand on it. So we made 2.5 times profit. I'd say that's a win. That is the last spot of our museum as well. So we're going to have to move some stuff around.